There's a place that'll leave you amazed, and it's not too far from here. Even standing on the outside, you'll be mesmerized by the music dancing its way into your ears. The greeters will get you high with anticipation from the excitement on their faces. You'd become drunk with fascination as you enter into this place. Men, women, yes, even little children come to this place laced in the most pristine of fashion, but it's okay if you're lacking, because honestly, we all look plain compared to the main attraction, the king. He put the most magical place on earth to be majestic in all its splendor. Majestic because all its members are considered to be royal. Magical because even if you're not royal, this place will transform you into that. Like, bring it your fragmented Humpty Dumpty soul and it'll put it right back together again. Oh, you're more than a friend. If you frequent this place, you're considered family. Every Sunday, crowds are clamoring to fill a place so grandly. The most magical place on earth is real. I can show you it's not a fantasy. At this place, everyone looks cheery. The music is endearing, and the message will leave you cheery. But if you look more clearly, you'll become quite weary as you notice something about this place seems eerie. Like, if you stare for a while, it'll be obvious most smiles in this place are made of porcelain. Her worship, she's forcing it. Judging that dude for his tattoos is demoralizing. The bass player's basically a player, sleeping with half the women here, and everyone's ignoring it. Religious rules, they're enforcing it. Political views, they're endorsing it. These people are hypocrites, and their leaders use my ties to pimp their rides. That's how they got on the Forbes list. The most magical place on earth must be cursed. It's more like a horror movie, a haunted house on the hill. Because they'll do the conjuring to get you in, but their insidious acts will make you want to get out. Jordan Peele. And you'll hear members over on the west craving to scream during a pair of normal activities of worship. But if you need help with something, it's Silence of the Lambs. Because they be handing bull lectures from the pulpit. The truth they be stretching like, I know what you did last summer, as if they've got the sixth sense. These American horror stories have made me blue, but these ain't tales from the crypt. This place is weird, Twilight Zone, too much drama to keep up with, Game of Thrones, and they should be purged of their personalities, denominations, because they're split. This cannot be what the king intended from this. This cannot be your excuse to not come to this place. As if you, with all your imperfections, are too good for these defections, and that's your excuse to stay away. See, maybe you don't know, but if you took the time to transpose letters, you'll see there's always sin in a saint. And this place is for the pardon. See, so pardon me if you've mistaken those that have been forgiven for being perfectly innocent. But let's take a look at your list of complaints. So you have a problem with all the hypocrites, but tell me, how often do you give advice that you yourself don't follow? Or they say, man, all the drama there ain't worth my time, but I'm sure you got a little bit of drama at your school or 9 to 5, and you still gonna be going there tomorrow. Or my personal favorite, people just love to say, man, I can't deal with all them fakes. But maybe, just maybe, the king exposed you to their schemes so you could bring real into this place. Help me understand how you can enter into a place of magic with mistakes that are so tragic, knowing you'll still be embraced, but then still comprehend that you can see everyone else's sins and act as if they're not worthy of the same grace. It's become popular to say that you don't need this place in order to know the king. Well, let's pretend for a second that's true. Well, if you know the king, he says be selfless. So don't you think it's mighty selfish that you would deprive this place of you? Your ability to give, to love, to serve, to teach, that's not just for you, that's for this place. Ephesians 4 says he gave some apostles, prophets, evangelists, teachers, and more for the development of his saints. Because the most magical place is meant to train us to live as citizens of heaven. Yes, it needs correcting. But loving people that are almost as flawed as you is what generates your soul's perfecting. So here's the lesson. We know that he's the bread of life, but in order to fully thrive, he's given us all this soul food. And this place may burn your grits, but understand he's using this buffet to buffet your worldview. And I understand that the fact that this place seems deviled eggs you to go ham. But don't turn up. I'm going to let you see it stirring you up so that your love won't be clumpy like yams. And that's going to take some work. And that's something you ain't with. Because you probably just came dressing just to get stuffed. But listen real quick. You want to come to this place and just have the pulpit serve you like it's a banquet, but newsflash, this is more of a potluck. Good luck finding a place that's perfect. That'll happen when pigs fly. This is more like a pigsty, and you'll probably think you're too good for pig's feet. But if you consider yourself one of God's chitlins, we know he deserves all the thanksgiving for setting the example when he washed Judas's feet. So go ahead, eat alone. But we all know there's nothing like coming home and having Sunday dinner with the fam. So whatever mystery beef you've got, I suggest you throw it out like it's a can of Spam. Because at this place, you find both peace and purpose, learning that you are an important piece to the greatest purpose. Knowing why you were created, here you learn that. Dwelling and worshiping with others that love the maker of you, your soul yearns that. Here you learn about God, from God, through the mouthpiece of his servants. What a service. And we've got quality musicians given to assist us in worship. And can y'all believe this is free upon entry? Man, you can't beat that. With a deal so sweet, when that offering bucket comes, you should want to give back. Whether you need to change the one you go to or bring about change to the one you go to, you've got to make it work, even if it hurts. I'm trying to show you what it's worth, because the most magical place on earth is the church.